this Enlight tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this effect right here, this disintegration sort of effect. Right, so what I do, I make normally a couple of videos and I release them every Friday. I'd made this video and I had to go back and remake it because I'd scheduled this video to be released. Somebody sort of jumped in with a disintegration before me. It was a guy called Hamiak. Really great tutorial, but pretty much the same as what I'd scheduled anyway. So I'm going to credit him in the video because it's a sort of smaller channel than mine, just so he gets some sort of credit as well, because he did actually release this sort of effect before me. But anyway, not to dwell on that, let's go. So Hamiak also offers one of these sort of templates as well, and you're going to need a couple of resources. You're going to need this model, which is just free, sort of a free image download. Anything that needs crediting, I will credit it in the comments below. And what I also made with Pixelmator was this sort of confetti type effect as well, which you will need, and the links to both of these images if you want to actually indeed create this here. You could also make it with this with these flowers that you get from Pixelmator free. But anything that you will need resources if you want to make this one, I will put it in the link in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and make this disintegration. Now we have to make this on a white background at the moment. I have also done one on a coloured background, sort of a differing background, but I'm just getting this template finalised, the disintegration, the one we used for the disintegration template finalised, to get that sorted. So what we're going to do, I've got mine in landscape at the moment. We're going to open up our tools like so. And then we're going to go to tools. So we're going to open up our menu sidebar, and then we're going to go to tools, and we're going to click the reshape button to reshape or change this image slightly. Now at the bottom we've just got things in which if we selected one they would be in blue, and we could just reshape the image with those criteria that you could see. So this would be refining the shape, this would be reshaping it, so sort of squeezing it, this would be bloating the image, and I might even do a tutorial on using the reshape tool more in detail later at a later date. So but for the moment what we want to do is we want to freeze an area that we don't want to come back and reshape. So we're going to select the freeze tab here, and you'll see on this left hand side we've got the freeze or unfreeze button. So we're just going to use the freeze area, and we'll need to paint over or sort of slide over an area that we're going to freeze. So I'm just going to sort of colour in with my finger. I'm not being careful at all. I really am just colouring in like so. But when I get to the body of this of the image, I'm going to sort of make a sort of curved arc shape around the body. And all this on the right hand side I'm going to freeze like so. And then all I want to do, I want to freeze the lower area of this as well. But if you make a mistake like so and you want to unfreeze that area, just select unfreeze, and you can sort of rub over with your finger the area that you want to unfreeze. So we've made this sort of arc S area, and we're happy with what we've got. So all the area of the image that you see is not coloured in is open for editing. The rest of it is frozen the way it is. So then we're going to go back to tools, and we're going to keep this refine button, and all we're going to do is we're going to change the shape of this model as we've got here. And I'm just going to drag her hair out and change the shape of her hair so it's out off to the left and maybe a little bit higher like so. I'm also going to do some of the arm here and concentrating on the elbow area and out sort of towards the hip area like so. So we've got quite a distorted, I could even do this a little bit, we've got quite a distorted view of the left hand side of this model as we look at the image. what I'm going to do then is select the little tick button up the top right hand side to confirm all my changes. So that is the way my image now is. I'm then going to want to place this image over the top. The way we do that is quite simply with the mixer tool. So I go back to my main image, select mixer. Now this allows me to put this dispersion effect over the top, even though it's not at the moment. So all we're going to do is we're going to blend these two images together, and we're going to lighten the blend. So what this will do, the white, this part over here, will on the left hand side of the top layer, will blur or fade into the background, merge into the background with the white background, and the black will allow particles of the background image to show through. Let me show you. So we'll go tools, and then we'll go blending, and then we'll scroll across on the blending to lighten. So now you can see right away we have lightened the background, and if I move my finger up or down, I will lighten this image or lighten the blending mode of this image, but I want it on 100% at the moment. I've then got to go back where it says tools to camera roll before I can start moving this image around. So now what I want to do, I want to sort of leave this image about here, and the way or where the location you put the image will change slightly, will differ slightly, dependent on what background image you're using. So just for now, I want to use this image as it is. So I'm going to click the little tick button to say yes, I'm happy with the dispersion effect of this image. But we don't want to stop there. We want to increase this effect and intensify this effect. So we're just going to click mixer, and again we're going to use the same image and just mix this image with the image of the background. Remember, the two images that you see in the background are now sort of merged for the time being. So we're going to go tools again, blending, go to lighten, and then we're just going to deselect the tools, obviously, otherwise we will just lighten or darken the top image. Go back to camera roll, and then move this image and adjust this image so we get again this sort of dispersed or disintegrated effect on this model. And we're going to either twist or put this so it matches something to how we would want it to be. And now I'm just going to have this one for the time being like so, but what I am going to do, I'm going to blend again. So I'm going to go mixer, select this image and put it on top, go tools, blending, lighten screen, back to camera roll, and then drag this over, and let's have a bit more of a sort of dispersed or disintegrated effect like so. Click OK, and then one final time I'm going to go again, mixer, select the image I want to mix with, tools, blending, lighten screen. Happy with the lighten screen, go back to camera roll, move the image, scale it up a little bit, and disperse this effect again. So I could keep going a little bit further just to make it a little bit more dispersed, but just for the sake of this tutorial, to keep it a little bit shorter, I'm just going to go to filters, analog filter, and then when we add a filter to it, it will sort of all come together. Now a nice filter, I think, is this Fuji filter right here. We can scroll it down or scroll it up to apply the intensity of the filter. I'm going to drag it up to 97. It doesn't matter if you got it on 100. Drag it up to 100 if you like. Click the little tick button top right hand side. Then what I'm going to do is go to a duo filter. So this is two filters, and I want to, yes, okay, Enlight, I've got it. I'm quite good with this Enlight thing. And then I'm going to go to this vignette. I've got that as well, and then I'm going to drag the vignette. So the vignette, it just darkens the edges. We could go to tools and we could change the outer colour of our vignette to match the inner colour of the image like so. And then we would have to go back to shape, change the shape a little bit like this, or you could even make it a linear effect and have this sort of dispersed effect like this. Change this, we could even make it this way, so it comes out pink this way, and then so we go white to pink, so it sort of matches her outfit. Let's have a look what that looks like. Okay, it looks quite effective. Really simple, really simple image. If I'm not happy with that effect, I just click the back button, the back one, go to my my tools again, go to my duo filters. We could go to let's have a look at it. For a nice effect. Terracotta might be quite a nice effect. Then we could go tools, change the shape on that, make it a radial terracotta, like so, which looks quite nice. Click OK on that and leave it at that. But like I said, it really is up to you. I think I said on the last video, the beauty of me showing you these tutorials is that you then take it away and do as you please with the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will be back with more of these Enlight tutorials and more tutorials. So thanks a lot for watching, and take care. Catch you soon.